And our very own Ariel Oseran is learning more about what Syria will want to see for any sort of a deconfliction or even a peace deal with Israel. Ariel, you have been speaking to your Syrian sources. What are you learning this evening?
Right. So a Syrian source close to President Ahmed al-Sharaa is saying that for the Syrians, Israel needs to hand over part of the Golan, at least a third, for there to be any possibility for peace talks. And according to the source, there are two scenarios that are currently on the table. The first scenario sees Israel would retain strategic areas in the Golan Heights equivalent to 1/3 of the territory, handing over another third to Syria and leasing 1/3 from Syria for a period of 25 years. Now, according to the second scenario, Israel would keep 2/3 of the Golan Heights. Now, these are areas that Israel seized before the 1974 armistice agreement after the Yom Kippur War, not the territories that it seized after the Bashar al-Assad regime fell. Now, again, back to scenario 2, Israel keeps 2/3 of the Golan Heights, hands over the remaining third to Syria with the possibility of leasing it for also a period of 25 years. And this is where it gets interesting. Under this scenario, the Lebanese city of Tripoli, as well as other Lebanese territories in the north of the country, in the Bekaa Valley, would be handed over to Syria. Basically, the equation that the Syrians are trying to establish is Tripoli for the Golan. This is how they see it. Tripoli, the area of northern Lebanon, a Sunni majority, and so the lines over there were drawn by the French and the British and Sykes-Picot way back in the previous century, or 2 centuries ago. So they're trying to see this historic shift be fixed. Now, according to the Syrian source, the return of parts of the Golan beyond those seized by Israel after the fall of the Bashar al-Assad regime are critical for internal public opinion, and saying that domestically, al-Sharaa simply cannot move forward without Israel giving back at least parts of the Golan Heights.
I want Yaakov's perspective on just a second when it comes to Israel, but what about Lebanon? We'll talk about Israel, how much they would agree to this, but would Lebanon agree to something like this?
Look, to my understanding, this is the first they're going to be hearing about this, and it already on social media is not being well accepted. But and this also shows potential tensions that could be sparked between Beirut and Damascus, but it shows the intentions of the new Syrian government, that they are understanding, or they're seeking a regional role well beyond its current borders, and this could potentially spark some diplomatic spat between Lebanon and Syria, but ultimately this is what they're putting forth. Tripoli for the Golan, with Israel as the middleman.